Lights, camera, action. It's time for the Final Cut Film Festival. Reporter Kristen Firmage takes us there to see what students have created for the big screen.
Everyone loves watching movies, right? Well, every year the BYU Student Film Association gives people a good excuse to sit down and watch a bunch.
The Final Cut Film Festival is the big event at the end of the year where we finally get to showcase the best student films made throughout the year. It's just an opportunity for people to see student work. Before you had the Final Cut Film Festival, this stuff was just disappearing into the abyss.
The festival was started in 1992, but left the limelight for a while until a couple years ago. Stephen Nelson was a key part to bringing it back to the screen.
When there was rumors that a few faculty members were wanting the festival to come back, or at least talking about it.
So here's how it works. Students submit their films, which are then viewed by the Student Film Association, who decide what will make it into the program. There are over 140 films submitted for this year's Final Cut Film Festival, which had to be narrowed down to the 29 shown both nights.
We cram ourselves into a room, we order pizza, and we sit in front of a screen, and we go through all the selections, and we go through and we watch film after film after film. We definitely want to make sure that the right films get in.
Stephen not only works behind the scenes, but also had several films being shown at the festival.
I've got a few. One of them is just a ridiculous comedy, and then I've got an experimental piece I did with my roommate. He's an animation major, and so we brought inanimate objects to life. 2 short documentaries, and then a documentary about myself, which I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about how it'll be received.
One of Stephen's documentaries was about a man who runs a Mars Desert Research Station in Wayne County, Utah.
He's like a hardcore isolationist, and he's a really interesting character, and it's something that I'm really proud of. I worked with another guy, Jesse Myrick, and he did a fantastic job, and I just feel like it turned out way better than we'd anticipated.
For Stephen, the best part of the festival is watching the audience respond to the films.
When you're sitting amongst an audience, you know exactly how well you did. You feel the energy that they give off. Either they receive it or they resist it.
It isn't the awards, recognition, or fans that make this effort worthwhile for him, but the need to contribute and a love of filmmaking.
From the very beginning, you look at what's going on, and it's sad that all these awesome students aren't learning from each other's work. They're not being inspired by each other. These things aren't being seen. And we worked on that problem immediately.
With a strong passion for film and a supportive family, Stephen will keep working hard to make his dreams a reality. Kristen Firmage, BYU Weekly.